Hey, Heidi here, and I am so excited. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a free training on how to grow your creative business online from scratch. So if you've never done it before, I hope you enjoy this training. We're going to spend about the next 45 minutes together. Please ask as many questions as you want. So go ahead and let me know first your name and your business name. I would love to give you a shout out. Go ahead and tell me your name and your business name. I'd love to give you a shout out. And then any questions you have, I actually have my team writing down all of your questions so that I can answer them at the end. Okay. So go ahead and say hi. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I hope this next 45 minutes, if you have ever been curious about starting an online business, a creative online business, not just any online business, and if you've ever been curious about that, please let me know in the comments, or if you just want to know these 3 tips, take away these. At the end, I'm going to talk about Paint Party Outer Limits, which I'm really excited about. So we're going to have some fun. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Oh, we have so many people here. We have Rosanna, Carrie, hello. Thank y'all for saying hi. Hey, Kate from Wisconsin. And remember, if you have questions, go ahead and ask them anytime. I'm going to try to stay very focused so that I don't go squirrel. Anybody else here have the squirrel syndrome? Sometimes I have that. Oh, good. We have Tiffany here, Tracy, Nita from Designs and Artwork. Oh, Envy Designs and Artwork. Awesome. Let's see. Crazy Crafty Queen from Corrine. I hope I'm saying that right. Good to see you. Hey, Libby. Hey, Linda. All Media Art. Oh my gosh, we have so many great business names. Tangela, she says, hey, Heidi, Lionheart Studios. I love that. Oh my gosh. So yes, please keep, Tiffany says squirrel trainer. I'm going to try my best to not have some squirrel moments. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share, let me go ahead and actually I can show my face right there. And then we are going to get started. Okay. So this training over the next 45 minutes, you're going to be learning how to grow your creative business online and how to teach painting online or any kind of craft so that you can have a wildly profitable online business. Now, who is this for? You're a creative. You want to teach something creative online. It could be anything from painting, mixed media, journaling, anything like that. This is going to help you. You want to teach in person, but you also want to diversify. You want to learn about sharing other people's products and make money online. You want to build an online audience that you can help, and you love what you do, but you need to learn the right steps in order to take it to the next level. Okay, so if you're one of those people, stay tuned, because here's my promise over the next 45 minutes. I'm going to help give you clarity, and I'm also going to show you an opportunity. Now, make time to take away distractions. What you put in is what you're going to get out of this. Okay. We actually, please have paper and pen or Sharpie. If you like Sharpies like me, you're actually going to be doing some homework during this. And for all of y'all that stay till the end of the training, I'm going to give you my free training on how to use Trello. Let me know in the comments if you have ever used Trello. And if you haven't, if you stay till the end of this, you're actually going to get a link to a training that I'm going to give you for free, just for being a part of it, staying on here and commenting, asking questions, all of that great, good stuff. And we use Trello every single day in my business. Okay, so if you knew, okay, I'm asking you a question, so let me know in the comments. If you knew how easy it was to create a free gift, a digital free gift that would attract buyers online and collect emails, would you do it? All right. And then also let me know if you have seen this free gift. That would be interesting to see. Also, if you knew how to come up with a viral worthy Facebook Live, even if you're terrified on camera, would you? Just let me know in the comments. Oh, good. Okay, good. Glad to see that. And then if you knew how to overcome imposter syndrome so that you can make things happen, would you? All right, so see the live of 777 people watching? It used to just be my mom. Only my mom would watch my videos. Now all of you wonderful people are here watching. Okay, so learn how to achieve these results. So my goal for this training is to show you how to, number one, create a free gift in 5 minutes. Number two, come up with a viral worthy Facebook Live idea. And number three, discover the lie about imposter syndrome. All right, so are y'all ready to learn how to do these 3 things? Let me know in the comments. All right, so who am I? Here's just a few pictures for those of y'all that don't know who I am. Again, this is me and my high school sweetheart. We've been married this coming year 25 years. We're actually celebrating our 25th anniversary in July. And this is when our daughter Pixie came along, and she pretty much cried like that for the first 6 months of her life. It was a blast, let me tell you. But she doesn't do that anymore. She's now 15 and goes on many, many adventures with us. And then our dog Blue, he's kind of the mascot of Texas Art and Soul. And he's at the laptop. You can see he's working hard behind the scenes for all of y'all. So here's a little bit of a brief history. In 2007, we filed for bankruptcy, and I taught my very first paint party ever that same year. In 2008, we sold over $20,000 in wooden decorative surfboards, which changed my life and started this whole love of entrepreneurship. It was crazy, going from bankruptcy to thinking, there was no hope to now starting a business and realizing that, there was a future and there was something that I could do. 2012, I started my first online teaching experience. You can see over in the bottom left-hand side when me and Pixie went through a bang phase. Please don't ever allow me to get bangs again. Some people can rock them, but that is not me. And my very first online teaching experience, I was a disaster. I had no energy. I didn't know how to talk, but I was learning. So that was back in 2012. 2013, this was a big year. I quit my full-time teaching job to pursue paint parties full-time. Paint parties were basically overtaking my life. And I finally went to a part-time teaching job while I was building my paint party business. 2018 was another big year. We launched our online painting membership called Paint Party Headquarters, which if you're in Paint Party Headquarters, please do hashtag PPHQ, do a shout out. We have well over 2,000 members in that group, but it started in 2018 with just 58 founding members. And 2019, we hosted our very first Paint Party Business Live, which we will have it again this year in September. So save the dates for that, September 7th, 8th, and 9th. And then, of course, Paint Party Headquarters members, you'll have first dibs on tickets because we will sell out. And then 2021, I'm teaching thousands of people online how to build their own paint party business and speaking at conferences all across the United States. So that's just a little brief history so you can kind of see where it started. And this is one of my favorite quotes by Mel Robbins. Start before you're ready. Don't prepare. Begin. I love that quote. Okay, and I want to show you Julie. I just love Julie so much. She's a staple in Paint Party Headquarters as well as on our Paint Party Headquarters team and Texas Art and Soul team. And so her Facebook reach has grown over 400,000 people, up 400% in 1 year. Her post likes and engagements are up 18%, and she developed free digital gifts to grow her email list by 400 new email contacts in 1 year. She volunteers time and resources offering free craft events to her local homeless community once a month. So let me know in the comments if you are struggling on social media, or let me know in the comments another question. If you have any emails, are you starting to collect emails, and do you know the value of that? All right, so Jamie, she is the owner of Creations of Studio 39. She began art in the AM. She gained over 1,500 followers in less than 1 year. She launched a subscription box, and she also created several free gifts such as tracers, ebooks, PDFs, and art journaling techniques. This is all stuff that she did online. So cool. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to come up with a free gift. So everybody grab your paper. Okay, grab your paper and grab a Sharpie. And what I want you to do is go ahead and put a line through it and a line on the top just like this. Okay. So let me know when you've done it. Just put the word done. I'm going to turn down my volume on my phone real quick. All right. So go ahead and just put the word done once you've done that so we know. Jamie says, hey, that's me. Very cool. So go ahead and put the word done once you have that written down. Okay, so what I want you to do is take a second and I want you to write things that you're good at, okay? Because to come up with a free gift, we need to be offering something that we're good at, right? So what are things that you're good at? I'm going to give you an example. For example, mine is painting. I love to paint. I'm really good at swimming. I'm self-proclaimed part mermaid. I am not good at cooking, so I will not put that. I'm good at encouraging. I'm good at teaching. And if you're unsure, some of y'all, it can feel a little uncomfortable about like what you're saying. Right now, okay, good. Everybody has their stuff ready to go. A lot of y'all, I can feel uncomfortable saying what you're good at. So I want you to pretend like nobody is watching right now and just brag on yourself. What are you good at? And then just write. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to just write as fast as possible what you're good at. Okay. All right, let's go. And I know some people are more like natural caregivers. Other people, their encouragement, they're more about encouraging. Angelica says, I struggle with collecting emails. Yes, totally understand that. Totally understand that. Oh, I might have to sneeze. If I do, I'm going to move my face out of the camera. Oh, and Jessica says, social media is a struggle, but I do have emails, but I'm not sure what to do with them. Oh, I love teaching people what to do with emails. So much fun. Okay, so go ahead and if you want, put in the comments some of the things you're good at. I see Lisa is good at painting. And Tammy also says, love painting. We have a lot of people that are good at painting. Rose says, first prayer is fellowship and good relationship with arts or paint. Yes. KC says drawing, singing, graphics, encouraging, all of those great, great things. Okay. So now after you have written down what you're good at, I want you to do another column and I want you to put, what do people need help with? Okay. I'm going to read a couple of y'all's here. We have Teresa saying teaching, painting, paper crafts, cooking, encouragement. And Tiffany says building others up. I love that. Christy says events. And Terry says, same here. I have a ton of emails, but don't know what to do with them. Oh my gosh. Well, I can teach you what to do with those. Teresa says, painting, making jewelry. Nita says cooking. Lisa says marketing. Valerie says encouraging. Okay, so the next step, what do people need help with? So on this side right here, what do people need help with? So I'm going to say, I'm just going to give you some examples, but then I'm going to give you time to write yours down. So what do people need help with? People need help with de-stressing. People need help with, I'd say being calm. I relate a lot to this because I struggle with anxiety. Being calm. Anxiety and not feeling alone. That's a big one right now. So many people are feeling alone, whether they're, not going out right now, or they're just, in this age of connecting online. Sometimes people can feel even lonelier than ever, and not feeling alone. And people need friendship. I know that's a big one. What do people need help with? So go ahead, take about 30 seconds and write that down. And then I'm going to be looking for your responses too and sharing some of those. So what do people need help with? So you wrote what you're good at and then what people need help with. And then I'm going to show you what to do next. All right, so Heather says, or Corrine says technology. Mary says being connected. Heather says people need help with having fun, social time for friends, confidence. Anne says to get up and go. Nancy says finding time to do things. And I just want to say a huge thank you for all of y'all that are commenting right now, and you're really, being a part of this. So I just want to say a big thank you to that. I know writing stuff down, not everybody believes in it, but it's been proven. If you write things down, even if you're just writing them down as we're doing it, you'll have more of a likelihood of remembering what we talked about and actually taking action. Elizabeth says seeking balance. Lisa says engaging and building mobile business. Libby says emails, positivity, marketing, connection, encouraging, fellowship, all of those great things. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to circle 2 to 3 of the things that you are good at, okay? And then the things that also that you want to help people with. So maybe let's do 2. So circle 2 things that you're good at that you could do every day forever, even if you weren't getting paid. So for sure, mine is painting, for sure. And then I'm also going to be doing encouragement. So I'm circling painting and encouragement. And then I want you to circle 1 or 2 things that you can help people with. So I can help people with anxiety because I suffer from anxiety. So I know I can use painting because I know painting heals and art heals. And so I know I can take painting and show people how to use painting to help them with their anxiety. Also, de-stressing. I know that I can use encouraging and painting to help people de-stress from life's challenges. So I want you to circle the top 2 on both of these lists. And then I want you to let us know in the comments. Of course, everybody's going to be different. If you're really great at cooking, you can use the same technique that I'm going to teach you here to do, okay, I'm really good at cooking and I know it helps people stay calm. I can show them how to do that, for example. So I want you to circle those things you're good at, 1 to 2 at most, the things that you would do even if money wasn't involved. And then I want you to circle 1 or 2 what you could help people with, okay? All right, so we have Linda saying painting, encouraging, Jane saying painting and crafting. Rebecca says self-esteem, motivation, someone to talk to and someone to listen to them. And Tammy says anxiety and getting out, definitely. Shanna says, oops, I circled a lot. That's okay. That's okay. So go ahead and circle about 2 on each one. Now, here's how you come up with a free gift, okay? So in order to build an online business, you need to be able to come up with a free gift. In a free gift, this is going to allow you to collect emails or text messages and text numbers. That way you can contact the customers or the potential customers. So here's a couple of examples of a free gift. So I know painting is how I can help people. And through painting, I can help them with their anxiety or de-stressing. Well, if I want to attract customers online for painting who are artists, who are creatives, which a lot of you right now who are watching this are artists and painters and crafters, and I'm going to be able to offer a free gift. So for example, the spring bike, it's a free spring bike supply list, tracer, and instructions. Now, I'm not all of a sudden saying, okay, I'm going to help you with your anxiety and de-stress, but I know the benefits of them painting this spring bike with me is going to give them that feeling of calmness, of taking away their anxiety, of de-stressing, all of those great things that we need. So that is one of the ways that you can come up with a free gift. So let us know in the comments. I see tons and tons of comments. We have teaching and encouraging from Pam, feeling worthy and connecting. Oh, I love that so much. Okay, another piece of paper. Put this aside. Now, number 2, how to create a viral worthy Facebook Live, even if you're terrified to be on camera. Okay, y'all, I've had some very, very, very awkward Facebook Lives. I still to this day sometimes have awkward Facebook Lives. But what I want y'all to see is if you notice this picture right here, this painting, look at how many people it's reached, okay? it's reached 789,000 people, almost 800,000 people. That's almost 1 million people. This painting, okay, you can be honest with me. It is not the most beautiful painting I've ever done. It is not rocket science. It's not this massive painting. I've actually found that the easier, more simpler paintings that I do on a Facebook Live or on Instagram or on any kind of social media platform, those are the ones that take off more than the ones that are very complex or feel like, it takes me a lot of energy to do. And sometimes the ones that are the simplest are the ones that end up hitting almost 100, 1 million so people reached. It's crazy. So I want to ask you really quick, how many of you are terrified to be on camera? Okay, so like the thought of you doing a Facebook Live and painting, how many of y'all right now are like, this would freak me out? Wendy says, I remember your first. Yeah. Grace says, yes, Facebook Lives are hard to do. They can be very, very, very hard to do. And I want you to know that you are in good company, okay? One of my very, very first Facebook Lives back in 2016 when they started. Now, if you think about that, that was just over 5-6 years ago, 2016. This opportunity of social media is still very, very new. Like in the whole scheme of things, it is very, very new, a very, very baby thing that has just happened. So what I want you to think, and yes, we have so many of y'all saying petrified. Diana says petrified. Denise says me. Kelly says, yes, for sure, I'm scared. And here's what I want to ask you. Comment below, what is stopping you from doing a Facebook Live? Okay, what is stopping you? And Katie says, me, I'm so afraid and I don't know what to say. I can't paint that fast at times. That's okay. Oh my gosh, that's totally okay. And let me know what is stopping you. Now, real quick, I want to share something with you real quick because I know a lot of you are very nervous. Now, I share this book all the time. If you have not read it yet, please screenshot this. I'll hold it here for a minute. Okay, so you've had time to screenshot. We have Crystal saying people may not like me. We have, which I'm sure they would. And again, that's something that people get nervous about. And I'm going to talk about that here in just a second. Afraid that I would freeze and not know what to say. Oh my gosh. If you've ever seen my lives and you've seen me go out of the camera, it's because I have to regroup and I have totally forgot what to say. And it's okay. Sometimes I just tell people, I was about to tell you something, but I have no idea what I was going to say. So there's so many different things like that. Oh my gosh, we have so many. We have self-confidence. And Valerie says, feel ugly. Oh my gosh, Valerie. Here's the thing, y'all, it does not matter what you look like. It's about what you're doing to help people. The book. Did you get it? Gail says, I might scare someone. LOL. Let's see. Y'all, here's the thing. This opportunity and people judging. Oh my gosh. So Ariane, I hope I'm saying that right. She says people judging. So many different things. So many different things that we're going to have. Okay. And I want to share something from this book that's hopefully going to help you. And it's one of my favorite quotes. If you have watched me at all, you have probably heard me read this quote, but I have got to say it because it just sums up so much about what's going on. Okay. So if you haven't read this book, read it, but I'm going to read you a quote from it right now. So I'll hold it up while I'm reading this quote. Okay, Elizabeth Gilbert, Big Magic. She says, we spend all our 20s and 30s trying so hard to be perfect because we're so worried about what people will think of us. Then we get into our 40s and 50s and we finally start to be free because we decide that we don't give a damn what anyone thinks of us. But you won't be completely free until you reach your 60s and 70s when you finally realize this liberating truth. Nobody was ever thinking about you anyhow. Oh, I love it so much. I love it so much. Now, here is the reason I love this so much. I heard this in my 30s, in my mid to late 30s. I'm 42 now. And I started thinking, okay, if that's how, and y'all can let us know in your comments, if you're in your 60s and 70s, and if that is true, because I have heard so many times, once you get to your 60s and 70s, you have that feeling like, who cares? And so I started thinking, what if I adopt that mentality in my late 30s, in my mid to late 30s? And what if I said, nobody's really thinking about me anyhow, so why not just go for it? Why not try the things I want to try? Why not go for it? And who cares if I fumble or I mess up? Because at the end, nobody's really thinking about you anyhow. And yes, you're right now listening to me and learning, hopefully, from me. But here's the thing. You better be the star of your own show. You better be the star of your own life. When this ends, you're going to be going about your day. You're going to be picking your kid up from school. You're going to be cooking dinner. You're going to be doing your stuff in your life. So who cares if you went live and you messed up? But there is so much opportunity and so many things you can do if you get out of your own way. I don't know why I wanted to look like I was swimming through a thing of coral. I don't know. Maybe it was the Part Mermaid reference that made me think that. I don't know. But again, I could be like, oh, I made a fool of myself, or now I look stupid and I'm swimming through it and I keep doing it. I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, Talladega Nights, right? Like I could just, beat myself up over that and get frustrated and get so upset. Or I could just be like, you know what? I know I have something to teach. I know I have something to share. I know I have things I can help people with. And instead of being so scared of what I'm going to look like and mess up and all of that, I'm just going to get out of my own way and go for it. Because in your 60s and 70s, you realize that liberating truth. Nobody is really thinking about you anyhow. So it just sets you free and it makes you think, why not? Why not try and go for my dreams and my goals and all the things I want to do? And oh my gosh, I have so many people in here that say, okay, so Cherie says, I'm 62 and it's totally true. I could care less what anyone thinks about me. I love that. Sherry says, if you mess up, it's a learning process. Laugh and move on. Oh boy, have I messed up so many times. Let's see. Linda says, I'm 61 and not computer savvy, but this year I plan on doing a lot of new things once I retire in August. I think we have to approach life as lifelong learners. We have to seriously go, I'm never going to be perfect, but I still have to try. I still have to figure out what I want to do. And I still have to keep making ways towards what I want. I feel like when you stop learning and when you stop growing, that's when it's like, there's nothing to look forward to. Like I love waking up and going, okay, what's on the docket today? What are we going to learn? What are we going to do? And I think you have to be very, very careful to never be in a place where you feel like you know everything, to always be constantly learning. Okay, so let me go ahead and add this back to the stream here. Okay. All right. So hopefully y'all can see that. Also, I want to remind you, do not compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. Okay. All right. So here is Sweet Amy. She owns Amy Parker Art. And she has doubled her Facebook followers in a year. She increased her post reach and audience engagement. And her post impressions are now reaching hundreds to a few thousand of organic impressions whenever she posts or goes live. That's amazing. She grew her email list to 400 plus contacts, and she launched a painting membership with one founding member and has grown to 29 members in less than 1 year. Remember, I told y'all I had launched in 2018. My founding members launch at Paint Party Headquarters was 58 members. Now we have over 2,000. So here's the thing. You just never, ever know unless you take a chance. Okay, and then Cheryl. I love Cheryl. I just recently interviewed her as well. She owns Tinker's Cart Art. She joined an accountability group and meets weekly with other creative business owners. In addition to in-person paint parties, she has learned to pivot to painting online. She's reached 4,000 Facebook followers and grew her email list by 60%. She's also launched a painting membership with 33 founding members and has grown to 70 members with the help of Outer Limits and Tribe in 1 year. Oh my gosh. Let's congratulate her. That is so awesome. Okay, so here's what we do to create a viral worthy Facebook Live. So go ahead and write this down. Write this down. Okay, so you want to make it about them. So when you are doing any type of Facebook Live, it's about them. Okay, so when I'm sharing right now, I'm sharing to help you. Okay, so what could you do based on what we're good at, based on what we can help people? How can we make it about them? Okay, viral versus consistency. Okay, so number one, make it about them. What do people need help with? Number two, viral versus consistency. What is on trend for next season? So right now, at the date of this time, I am not going to be doing Santa paintings, okay? I'm going to be doing Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, things that are coming up. And then the recipe for success. Always teach, inspire, and then teach again. I heard a podcast with Dave Ramsey, and he said, teach and inspire. And then I added again, teach to it, because I thought I want to teach you something. I also want to inspire you, because teaching without inspiring somebody, it's hard for anybody to take action. So we can learn a lot of things, but unless we're inspired, we're usually not going to take action. And then also come back to teach. Every time you're helping somebody on Facebook, or you're on TikTok, or you're on Instagram, whatever platform that you're using, remember to teach and inspire. Okay, make sure you're doing that. Okay, the third thing I want to teach you today, how to overcome imposter syndrome. I'm not the best artist, you may say. But I don't have a degree in art. Who am I to teach others? All of these different things come up. Okay, let me know if you do not have a degree in art or painting. All right, so raise your hand if you don't have a degree in art. All right, raise your hand if you think you're not the best artist. Yeah, that's me too. And then raise your hand and just put raised hand or do a heart or whatever if you're agreeing with this. If you feel like, who am I to teach others? If you've ever had that feeling. Okay, so I don't know if y'all know this, but I have my communications degree, which is a marketing degree. I have my minor. I have my minor in psychology. And then I also have my associates in art, which if you know anything about an associate's degree, that's barely like one painting class and one pottery class. I think I did. That was it. I do have I went back and got my teaching certification so that I could teach K through 12. But that was just learning it was nothing to do with art. It was nothing to do with painting. It was all about, okay, here's, be a student teacher, all of that kind of stuff. So a lot of times I hear people go, well, you have an art degree. Well, no, I don't. I don't have an art degree. Well, you're a really great artist. I'm decent, but I'm not the best artist. There's not one of us here that can say I am the best artist, because there is always somebody better than you. That's just facts. There will always be somebody smarter than you, somebody better than you, somebody prettier than you, somebody more well-spoken than you. But I don't think that's how God uses people. I think God uses people that are broken, that have some things that are not going all the way well. I think that God uses people that aren't the most polished, that maybe want to swim through some core. I don't know, right? Like, you do not have to be the best artist. You do not have to have a degree in art. You do not have to have all of this. And this summer, well, actually in September, I had the honor of seeing Tony Robbins speak live. And one of the things, it's been a dream of mine. I've been listening to him for well over a decade. And one of the things he said in there is he said, imposter syndrome is just something somebody made up. It's a word somebody made up. And now we all feel like we have this, this syndrome. We all have this imposter syndrome. And if you start to think about it, it was a word that people just started throwing around. And then all of a sudden, didn't we just start believing it, right? Isn't that peculiar? Imposter syndrome. It was a made up term. And now all of a sudden we all have it, right? Well, I want you to know that when you're taking action through fear, you're going to start to overcome that because you'll start to gain confidence. Will it feel awkward at first? Yes, it should. Anytime you're doing something new, something out of the box, it's going to feel awkward. It's going to feel weird. But I promise you, as you get practice, as you get better, you're still going to do weird, random things, but you're going to gain more confidence. So let me know in the comments why you are nervous, okay? Why you feel like you're nervous to teach something online. So we have Brenda says, no degree and not the best painter. Julie says, I was self-taught. Wendy says, I have a degree in graphics, but in photography, not painting, but I learned. Let's see. Tiffany says, align yourself with people where you want to go. Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh. Have you ever heard of the proximity principle? And that's all about, learning from people who are doing what you want to do. Annie says, don't have a degree and not the best artist. I've been teaching paint parties, making money, and love doing what I am passionate about. I love that. And Mandy says, I faked it till I made it with Australia's largest stained glass business. LOL. I need to remember that. Oh my gosh, it's so true. Whenever you are taking action, Teresa says no degree. Kath's degree is in English and business. Oh, Mandy says, I've never heard of imposter syndrome. Well, get it out of your brain, Mandy, because I don't want you to know about it because it's not even true. Yvette says, I have always wanted to teach art, even though too much time goes by between me drawing and painting, and I feel like I've lost my touch. So out of practice and feeling discouraged. Oh my gosh, I can totally relate with you. I know many of us can. So here's what I want you to do. Get another piece of paper. You're going to write this down, how to overcome imposter syndrome, okay? So this is where, if you're a praying person, this is going to be something that you can write down. If you're not a praying person, it's okay. You don't have to write this down. I'm not here trying to, push my beliefs on you. I'm just here telling you what has worked for me and how I deal with my business and how I know that this has helped my business succeed. So again, if you want to write this down, please do. But you don't have to. And Teresa says, I get really nervous. Maybe I just need to have a drink before going live. Be very careful with that. If you have too many and you go live, you may want to delete that live. Okay, so I want you to write this down. I am unique. I am worthy. I have a purpose. Oh my gosh. And Jennifer says, I shake when I'm live. Jennifer, my very first few lives were like this. I mean, my hand was shaking so bad. I was like, they are going to get dizzy watching. I was so terrified. I am a child of God. Okay. All right. So I want you to write this down. I am unique. I am worthy. I have a purpose. I am a child of God. Okay. Now, if you're in a place where you can say this out loud, I want you to say it with me. If you're in a place where it would be very, very weird, do it whenever you get home. Okay. But say this with me because you may not believe it right now. But I want to tell you, the more you repeat this, and I want you to hang this up on your wall, the more you repeat this, the more you're going to believe it. Okay. And Anne, what if people boo me? People have booed me many times. I have so many stories I could share with y'all. And I've actually, like I said, gone out of the camera and gone back in because I was being heckled or somebody said something that threw me off my game. And that is part of it. But remember, without risk, there's not reward. So I want you to remember that I am unique, and say it with me if you can. I am unique. I am worthy. I have a purpose. I am a child of God. Now, if you're saying this and you don't believe this stuff, it's okay. I want you to repeat it every single day until you do. And then keep saying it. Because if you get anything out of this training, I want you to know that people are going to relate to you because of you. Some people put me on and then they're like, nope, can't handle her. She talks too much. She has squirrel moments and I can't stand her voice, right? But then there's going to be somebody like you that they relate to because of maybe the way you encourage, or maybe the way that you teach is different. Everybody has different, and think about all the different people in the world, and how each one of us is built for a certain purpose. Each one of us is unique and have skills. If we sit there and go, well, I'm not like so-and-so, or I'm not like, I love Dolly Parton. I'm not like Dolly Parton, and she's this and she's that, and I could never be that. Or I'm not like, I love Brad Pitt. I'm not like Brad Pitt, and he has, this and that, and, he's rich and he has all this money, blah, blah, blah. If we just keep comparing ourselves to everybody and instead go, what do I have that I can teach and inspire and teach people with? That's how you're going to be able to overcome it. And that's how you're going to be able to remember that you're unique, you're worthy, you have a purpose, and you're a child of God. And there's a purpose for you. But if we sit there and keep going, well, I'm just so worried what people are going to think. I'm so like, what if somebody's like upset with me? What if they boo me, like somebody said? If we keep worrying about what everybody else thinks, we're going to be 99 years old, looking back on our life going, why did we allow all these people to control what I wanted to do in my life? And I don't know about you, but I want to be 99 years old looking back going, I did everything I was wanting to do. I tried everything. Did I fail? Yeah, I failed a lot. I failed over 100 times just last year. And for those of y'all that have been watching me probably thought, oh, her year was perfect. Everything was successful. No, there were multiple failures. Multiple failures. I made a $15,000 mistake. And it took me a while to brush that one off because it was my family's money. And I made a huge mistake. But you have to brush it off. You have to keep going. You have to keep trying and move forward. Yes, Tiffany, Betty White goals. Let's think about Betty, who just passed, who we all loved and treasured. She didn't leave anything on the table, did she? She went for it. All right, so here's Sarah. She owns Art Ventures Minnesota. She started out with 0 emails, and then she had her free gift and ended up with 800 plus emails without much effort. She does 2 lives every week religiously. She actually works full-time as a teacher. So for those of y'all that think, oh, Sarah doesn't have anything to do, she works full-time as an art teacher. So you know she is busy. She had 12 collaborations with other artists in 10 months. She did 13 guest artist appearances, and she attended both Paint Party Business Live events, helping to build her business skills and expand her professional relationships. And she also got to speak on stage with me at Paint Party Business Live, sharing her success. Oh my gosh, so proud of Sarah. She has really worked her butt off this past year. And another quote from Big Magic: be brave. Without bravery, you will never know the world as richly as it longs to be known. Without bravery, your life will remain small, far smaller than you probably wanted your life to be. Oh, I love that. Okay, so if you knew how to come up with these 3 things, how to create a free gift in 5 minutes, how to come up with a viral worthy Facebook Live idea, and how to overcome imposter syndrome, would you? Okay, so let us know. And yes, make sure if you are jumping on late, make sure you watch the replay. And if you have any questions at all right now, go ahead and ask them. My team's grabbing them, and here in just a few minutes, I'm going to do a Q&A with you and answer your questions. So do you think you can do this? All right, so we've talked about basically how to start an online business from scratch, collecting emails, coming up with viral worthy Facebook Live ideas, how to overcome imposter syndrome. We have Teresa saying yes. We have Libby saying yes. We have Tiffany saying yes. Very cool. Okay, so we just busted the myths. I can't create a free gift. Yes, you can. We just came up with what you're good at and what you can help people with, which will make your free gift. I can't come up with a viral Facebook Live. Yes, you can. We just told you how. Come up with something on trend. Do a Facebook Live that helps people. I can't overcome imposter syndrome. Yes, you can. It's a freaking made up term. Imposter syndrome is made up. So yes, you can. Those are all busted myths, okay? Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit about our once a year course, Paint Party Outer Limits. And then I'm going to answer any of your questions that you have. And at the very end of this, I'm going to share with you a free training on Trello. So if you stay till the end, we're going to talk about the free training, but I wanted to just introduce to you what Paint Party Outer Limits is, because we only offer this once a year and we start on February 1st. And I'm so excited to help you with this. Okay, so here's what it is. And then please ask any questions. I'll stay on and answer your questions. So in this course, basically, I'm going to teach you how to create a free gift that brings emails your way. You're going to learn how to build your email list. I don't know if y'all know this, but my very first year on learning all of this online stuff back in 2015, 2016, I spent an entire year learning how to build emails. So every single day right now, while I'm talking to you, I have emails coming in right now. Let me see what's going on with my interweb. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So every single day, like every single minute, I have emails coming in. We go around anywhere between 85,000 to 95,000 emails at any time based on what's going on. So, so what I want to show you is how to do that. Let me see. Let me go back to this and see if it's working now. We had a little bit of a technical issue. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Okay, so learning how to build your email list. Learn how to communicate your email list to your email list and blog. I saw several of y'all that said, I have emails, but I have no idea what to say to them. And we're also going to teach you how to do Facebook Lives with a purpose. I'm going to teach you how to run 2 specific Facebook ads that have changed the game for my family, that have taken something that I, was learning how to do to now a full-on business that has many employees that work for us and so much stuff like that. Funnel fun. How many of y'all know what a funnel is? I'm not talking about funnel cakes, but I'm going to teach you how to create funnels and communicating to your audience through texting. Let me know in the comments, how many of y'all got a text before this training happened? Okay, so we've learned how to not only grow an email list to close to 100,000 people, but I also have learned how to grow a text list. And in just under a year, we've grown to 0 text all the way to over 5,000 people on my text list. And we're still learning. And I teach you how to do that. And the importance of collaboration. Collaboration is big, okay? How and why to grow a Facebook group? Why make a free Facebook group? Affiliates. I teach you what affiliate marketing is. So some of you I've seen in the comments, many of you have been very scared to go live. Well, what if you were going live painting something using a stencil and all you did was share a link and it brought you a full-time income from that link? We had somebody that just messaged me last month and said they made over $2,000 just in 1 month sharing their stencil link, okay? I can tell you just from my personal experience, I make a teacher's salary just from my stencil link, and I barely talk about it. Trello project planning. This is what you're gonna get at the very end if you stay till the end. And I'm gonna talk about email systems and what works best for you. And we also do a glossary crash course. Yes, we have so many of y'all that got text. Carol got a text. Gail got a text. And Jamie says, my followers love getting text. Texting is so big because remember, we do not want to put all our eggs in social media's basket, okay? So if for some reason something happens, I can text my audience right now. I can email my 90,000 emails. I can contact them at any time. So here's what Paint Party Outer Limits cost. And again, I'm going to be answering your questions. If you want to look at the actual page, all you have to do is pull up your camera and you can do just like you go to a restaurant and you do a menu, you do the same thing here. But we are offering Paint Party Outer Limits for $9.97. It says 400 off, but that actually means 500 off. And because on February 14th, the price will go up to $14.97. So if you want to be a part of it, go ahead and let us know. And then instant bonus, get started right away with the bonus on texting. So I just talked to you about texting and what that has brought to us. You're going to get, as soon as you sign up for Paint Party Outer Limits, you are going to get that. You're going to get, oh, sorry about that, Charlene. We'll have to turn that off. You're going to actually get the community bonus. It's about a 26-minute training that teaches you what to do as soon as you sign up. Okay, so here's a couple of things that have happened. So this is our this will be our 3rd year teaching Outer Limits. Like I said, we teach it once a year. And here's some of the people that took it last year. Amanda says, I've learned so much, so grateful for the whole course and the amazing people I've met. Heidi, you're so giving and awesome. I absolutely 100% love this group. Chris says, I saw substantial growth in every aspect of my business, from likes, followers, email contacts, and sales. And so very, very excited to share a couple of these with you before I answer your questions. And how much does it cost, Teresa? The course for 8 full weeks is $9.97 for one pay. And it will go up to $14.97 on January 15th. So if you are interested, make sure you sign up before then so you'll get $500 off. And Teresa says, it was hard to pinpoint one thing, so I will say it was you. The units were awesome, the free gift, constant contact landing pages, email sequencing, and write your story. But the best part was having you twice a week for questions, clarifications, and tech help. Thank you so much for walking us through this amazing course. I've created and marketed 3 different free gifts over these 8 weeks, and now I feel like it's just another part of my business routine. And this is something that and please ask questions. My team is grabbing all of the questions so that I can answer them all in just a second. But this is something that I continually do. Like what I'm teaching you in this course, and we already have another free gift ready to go out. As soon as I paint the live, the free gift will go out, and we'll be collecting emails and doing every single thing I teach you in this course. And Cher says, Heidi, this was an amazing experience. Can't wait to do it again because I know it's just going to get better and better. I really enjoyed getting back to the basics and building off of that. My main 3 points of focus will be parties, emails, and affiliates. Girls, we have it in all of us to be a success story. Cheers to all of us. We've got this. I love that. Anna says, I've been doing paint parties since 2015, but I wasn't allowed to keep the emails. So I'm starting from scratch for that. This definitely helps me get started. Karen says, I loved everything about it. You went above and beyond, and this has been an amazing course because of it. I will be sad when it's over. I can't really pinpoint one of my biggest successes because everything I learned in Outer Limits will help me to succeed. A big thank you to you and your team. And then Amy says, love the way you teach and the collaborations. Okay, so let's go ahead and answer some questions. Now, I'm going to pull up, let me see here. I'm going to pull up some questions. Let's see. Okay, so let me find my questions real quick. And then I will answer any questions you have. Okay, here we go. All right, and I just want to say real quick, first off, thank you so much for being here. We are about to give you the free gift for Trello. So even if you don't take Paint Party Outer Limits, I want you to have this free gift from me so that you can, watch it and learn how things are coming and how, we do things behind the scenes. But I also want you to know that if this isn't for you, it's okay. Please take the things you learned today. Please ask your questions. I'm an open book. Please ask your questions and take what you've learned today and just really just go for it. And, hopefully, you can take it next year if it's not for you this year. But I just know that so many people that were, especially in Paint Party headquarters, learning how to do paint parties for me, they were all of a sudden wanting to do an online business like me. And I was realizing over 3 years ago that people were kind of skipping over me to go to somebody else and take a $2,000 course or a $3,000 course. And I thought, wait, I can help you. I know exactly what you need to do because I do this every single day. Now, this isn't some kind of get, rich quick scheme. This is not what that is. It takes time to build a foundation. And what I'm teaching you in Outer Limits is to build that foundation so you can start to build an online business that's going to be successful. So I always say, think about what you want your life to be like in 5 years, okay? There is not going to be a time when I'm like, hey, this is an 8-week course, and in 8 weeks, you're going to immediately start making money. That is not who I am. And if you know me, that is not what I am about. So let's go ahead and start answering some questions. So we have Ann Johnson says, confused on the price, $997 one-time payment today, or if we buy today, we get $500 off the $997. Okay, so sorry if that's confusing, but it's actually the course is $1497. But we have $500 off right now so that you can buy it for $997 as long as you buy it before that price changes on January 15th. So you basically have until next Friday to make a decision if you want that $500 off. So it would be $997 as a one pay, or it's a little bit more if you do need a payment plan, which we do offer 3 payments of a different price for a payment plan. So it's a little bit more. Okay, so Pamela says, how do you collect emails? Okay, so we talked about that at the beginning a little bit. It's free. Basically you're offering a free gift so that you can collect emails for what you are good at and what you can help people with, okay? I know I can help people make money teaching paint parties. I can help change your family's life by teaching you how to do a paint party and all of those great things. So I do a free gift to help people with painting and learning how to de-stress and how that happens. And then people fall in love with painting and then they go, wait, maybe I could teach a paint party. All of those things go to helping them to learn inside a paint party headquarters. Now, a lot of times people are like, wait a minute, Heidi knows a lot about funnels, affiliates, online marketing, collecting emails. How can I learn that stuff? Well, that stuff is what I teach you in Paint Party Outer Limits. Okay, so Rose says, do you have to do lives or you can just do demo videos? Actually, Rose, there's many options. You can do lives, but you can also upload videos. Now, lives are going to give you way more traction. You're going to be able to gain a lot more people watching you from doing a live. So for example, this same video right now with over 200 of y'all watching, if I was doing this as just an uploaded video, it wouldn't really have the same drive as it does from a live video. But you can. There's a lot of people, especially in the TikTok world right now, and we're still learning TikTok. I have about 11,000 followers on TikTok, so we're still new to TikTok. But every time I learn something, I try to pass that information along. But those are all pre-recorded. And people are killing it. There's so many different ways. So there's not one exact way to do this, but in the course, I break it down so that you can see the different ways that you can do this. And Rochelle says, what is the rule of thumb for length of Facebook Live? How long is too long? And Rochelle, you're going to be, actually, all of you are going to be happy to hear this. Facebook Lives and videos in general, if you can keep it under a minute, that's even better. So long form, which is what they call, there's short form videos, there's long form videos. Kind of think of like an essay. If you're writing a short essay or a long essay. In the past, Facebook and any social media platform really valued long form, which is what I'm doing right now. This is a long form video. We're at almost an hour in. But really, long form now is considered a minute. That is how, and if you think about our attention span, y'all right now, I want you to pat yourself on the back because you are still learning and you are still staying connected at this moment. You're posting, questions, you're doing all of that great stuff. And yes, Yvette, it is a tax write-off. Yes, your training can be a write-off. If you have a business, it can be a write-off for learning. So here's the thing, 1 minute. If you think about TikTok, if you think about your videos that you watch, you have a couple of seconds to grab people's attention. Okay, so the rule of thumb, you can make them less than a minute. You can make them less than 5 minutes. When you're doing a full painting tutorial, I have even tried to speed my stuff up just to make them shorter, where before I would, paint for an entire hour. We know that people's attention spans are very short and you got to get to the point. All right, so the next question, Lisa says, I have a question for the free gift. Would you give away a supply list for a painting, correct? Just to get them the emails. Yes, you can do a supply list. I've done free gifts where I've only done the tracer. That's it. I remember collecting like 800 emails just off of a free tracer. And so it totally depends on what you want to give away. And we'll talk more about that inside of Paint Party Outer Limits. Anne says, do we learn how to form a group to help with all the emails and text? Yes, definitely. So not only do I teach you how to collect emails and what systems to use for that, I show you exactly step by step through videos of exactly what to do, what buttons to push, and how to submit everything. And I even show you what to send in those emails that you collect, what you need to send every week. And it's a lot easier than you think. Teresa says, what website do you use? Weekly, GoDaddy, or what? Maybe you meant Weebly, because your site has awesome graphics. Thank you, Teresa. I actually use several different things, but my main website is done through WordPress, wordpress.org. WordPress, and I'm just going to tell you up front, I do not build my website. I hire that out. Even when I had no money, I paid somebody to do my website because one time I tried to build a website from scratch. It took me an entire week and then nothing came of it because now I know, I've been doing this for a while now, but in the past I used to think, oh, you build a website and now you're going to have business. No, that's not how it works. You have to build an audience. Building an audience is what I'm going to be teaching you. And that's through emails and text messaging. That's how you build an audience. Okay, so Anne says, I want to learn how to share a link and how to pin URLs for selling items like paint. So we show you how to do all of that. And here's the thing. You can't sell anything to anybody if you don't have an audience. So I can't tell you how many times I've talked to family members or friends and they have these great business ideas. And I'm like, that's wonderful, but who are you going to sell it to? And they don't grasp the fact that you still have to have a targeted audience before you can sell anything. So why did we write down what we're good at? And why did we write down what we can help people with? Because here's the thing. I could go, oh, let's buy this, or let's buy this chapstick, or let's buy this moon rock, which isn't it adorable, by the way? It's so cute. It's got glitter on it. I love it. Buy this whiteout. But if I'm telling everybody to buy everything, now I have totally confused my audience. But since I have put in the time and the energy and the effort to know that I know I'm good at painting and I know I can help you learn how to make money through painting, I have built an audience. So now when I'm talking to you, it's not so confusing. It's not like, hey, let's go buy some whiteout, right? So if you're trying to build an audience and to sell items like paint, then you need to build an artsy audience. You need to build a crafty audience, and I can help you do that. So Gail says, where will Outer Limits be? So Outer Limits, we have the entire course in Kajabi, okay? So it's off of Facebook so that you can actually go into Kajabi and do all of the lessons, all of the stuff that you need to do. Now, we also have a Facebook group for not only your convenience, but so that you can collaborate with other artists and other people that are building their businesses. That has been one of the biggest successes with me, is because I, along with 9 other creatives starting at the same ground level, we built our audiences at the same time, and we really helped each other and grew. And because we kind of had that same similar thing, we were able to grow and help each other and just be there for each other. And that's what I want to help you create as well. And because of Outer Limits, just last year, we have a group that's meeting this month in person and just to share ideas and brainstorm and all of those great things. So I want you to remember that that you get what you put in, right? So, if you're interested in Outer Limits, I want to help you and I want to do everything I can, but you still have to do the work. This isn't something where, oh, I just magically take a course and now everything happens, right? Like, we still have to do the work. And Sherry says, do you need a business license for lives or booking your first party at a venue? So to get a business license or to get your business name registered, it's like 10 or 15 bucks, and just go to your county clerk's office and register your name and then book your party. Go for it. Book your party. Yvette says, my biggest question is if I haven't done anything online yet, am I still going through your trainings? Will this be a good time to take outer limits? So here's the thing, Yvette. I think you have to know in your gut. I'm not here to do this hard push that if you don't take this, your life's not going to be good and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm not that person. I just know that there was a need for this. People were skipping over me, taking courses, and it wasn't helping them. And then I thought, oh my gosh, I can teach you exactly what you need to do. So here's what I would ask yourself, Yvette. What do you want your business to look like in 5 years? Do you want to have an online business? Now, I can tell y'all for sure, online is not going anywhere. If you have watched the news at any point, you know that online is just going to get stronger and stronger. Now, my goal is to help set that foundation for you, help you through this. So it depends on what you want. If you're like, there is no way, I do not want to do something online. I don't want to learn online. It makes me want to throw up. I just can't do it. I don't want to do it. Then don't do it. It's not for you. But if you're like, yeah, I'd love to start getting the knowledge for that. I mean, I share a glossary. What I notice too is a lot of people, they don't know what the word evergreen means. They don't know what the word funnel means. They don't know what it means to have a sales page, an opt-in, all these words that have taken me years to learn and grasp and grow and learn and know and all of those things that I realized people were like, it's like a new language. I don't even know what I'm getting into. And now I'm taking something and people are talking about evergreen and I'm like, I don't even know what to do, like where to push. And so I think you have to know, like, my goal is to help you have that foundation, to build this foundation. Does it happen overnight? No way. It does not happen overnight. But if this is something you're looking at and you want to learn and grow into, then yes, I would say definitely go for it. Let's see. Oh, and go ahead and if you've already joined Paint Party Outer Limits, let me know. Let me know if you have taken Outer Limits before or if you have joined for this year. And we would love to just welcome you and just so excited to have you. And Heather says, I think I'm more interested in live parties. When is your group open for new members who want to do live parties? That's a great question, Heather. And if you are here like, okay, that sounds awesome, but I really just want to be in Paint Party headquarters. Paint Party headquarters will open in March. So make sure you're on the wait list. If you go to texasartandsoul.com, you can go to Paint Party headquarters wait list and make sure you check your email. And Ann asked, if we purchase this, will we have access to the information forever? And you will have access to it for an entire year. Now, the reason why I do not say forever is because if you know anything about online marketing, marketing changes, okay? Online tips and tricks change. And I want to make sure that I'm always giving you the most up-to-date stuff. So you will have access to this course for an entire year. Charlene says, how do we set up free gift tech-wise? Charlene, great question. And I actually teach you that inside of Paint Party Outer Limits. Not just like, here's how you do it, but I show you step by step. You go to this button, you push this button, you add this PDF, you add this video link. I show you exactly step by step. The other thing along with this 8 weeks, it's fully immersed. So twice a week, I am live either through a brainstorm session helping you connect and collaborate, or through a tech help, or through a Heidi check-in, we call it. And I also, we release the modules on a Monday. And then I also do the, oh yeah, and I'll tell you about the modules again too. I release the modules on Monday, exactly what you're gonna learn. And then on Wednesday, I answer all of your questions from that module. Okay, Tiffany says, what is an example of a gift? Do you mean the service of teaching them is the gift? No, a gift can be anything. So you go back to what you are good at and what you can help people with. So if you're really good at cooking and you can help them, you might give them a free recipe, for example. If you're really good at fitness, again, this can work for any type of, obviously I talk mostly to painters and crafters, but it can work for any type of business. So if you're really, really great at fitness, and you want to start maybe a fitness challenge or something like that, then you want to start eventually maybe a group where people pay you every month and you give them fitness tips, or you give them strategies, or you give them a recipe, whatever it is. Same thing with painting. You might give them a free gift on a tracer, And then you're going to teach them a tutorial about how to paint a gnome, for example. I just posted some gnomes that I recently did. And Priscilla says, do you have to hold special insurance to hold paint parties? What if somebody gets hurt while attending a paint party? Great question. So I do have special insurance. I would talk to your local insurance person, and usually they can do some kind of plan, and it's very inexpensive for the year. And Darlene says, how did you learn all this? Great question, Darlene. I would say tens of thousands of dollars in over 6 years now. I have been learning everything there is about funnels, evergreen, online business, all of that. How it came up was I quit my full-time teaching job and went to part-time teaching. Now, going bankrupt, in the past, I would have never talked about that, but it has changed everything. So losing everything actually made me realize that I want to have as many streams of income coming in for my family. So when I lost everything, I started doing my paint parties. Okay. So I had my surfboard business, and then we moved to Texas and I started paint parties. And I remember one day, my mother-in-law, who I love very much, she said, what if people don't come to your paint parties anymore? What are you going to do then? And I was just appalled. I was like, what? I mean, how dare, like, why? Why would people not come to my paint parties? Like, I was actually angry at her comment. And she said it, and she has no idea the profound effect that one comment had. And it just kind of got to me at first, the first week or so, I was just kind of like, what is she thinking? Like, of course, people will always come to my paint parties. And I still do paint parties in person today. But through that comment, kind of pushed me on this like seeking journey of, okay, how can I get as many streams of income coming in for my family? And so I started reading and I started learning that most millionaires have 7 or more streams of income. And I started thinking, okay, so I have paint parties. Okay, so I'm teaching painting, to students. Okay, so what else can I do? And I just started learning about this online world. And then I learned how to build an email list. My first year, I spent $527 a month for 12 months, over $6,000. Now this course costs $997. I spent over $6,000 in a year learning how to build an email list. And it took me an entire year, and I built an email list of over 5,000 people. But I built it for the wrong audience. I built an email list of all fine artists. And at the end of that year, I didn't make a solid penny. At the end of that year, I realized, wait a minute, I'm really good at teaching paint parties. Maybe I should teach that. And so I wrote an ebook and then, went on to do a boot camp and launch Paint Party Headquarters and all of that wonderful stuff. And I also pay a lot of money to 2 business coaches every single month that I can learn from. So I just keep learning and keep growing. And the more I learn, the more I realize I don't know. But I love, love, love teaching you how to do this. Joanne says, this is only one time per year. I'm going to have a shoulder replacement surgery in February, so I will be out of commission a while. Oh, good luck with your shoulder surgery. It's only once a year. So here's the thing. If you are like, hey, I want to take this, but I know I'm going to have surgery. This is something that if you're, especially if you're sitting there and you can't really do much and you're healing, it is something that you can watch and do on your own time. It actually might, I know it sounds weird, but it might be a good time to do it because you have that downtime. But you will have access to the information for an entire year. Ashwini, I hope I'm saying that right. She says, can we be an affiliate for your workshop and earn some commissions? So once you have taken Paint Party Outer Limits, yes, you can be an affiliate. Now, affiliate marketing, I have an entire module on affiliate marketing, and I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars in affiliates. I would love to teach you that. And there is an entire module on that inside of Paint Party Outer Limits. A lot of times people are really scared to sell their own stuff. But if you're really good at doing stuff like crafting and you don't mind being live, or you're really good at doing TikTok videos, you can be an affiliate for other people and sell other people's stuff and still make very, very, very great money. And Sammy says, how do I get a bigger audience? Okay, so Sammy, through how I'm going to teach you in Outer Limits by taking the things you're good at and the things that you can help people with, I'm going to teach you how to grow your email list and your text list which in turn, I'm going to teach you 2 Facebook ads that are going to help basically make those audiences bigger. Bridget said, I took it last year. Will it be much different? So Bridget, we have a ton of people taking it again. I think we have 60 or 70 people that took it last year that are taking it again. And the reason why it's really, if you want to take it again, you don't have to, but if you want to take it again, and remember, I am there twice a week live with you. And you better believe that every day I am learning more and more stuff that I share. Another really great thing for any of y'all that are in the online space and you're learning about this stuff, I actually am going through my own Paint Party Headquarters launch in March. For all of y'all that are interested in Paint Party Headquarters or trying to, do something that's, maybe you're doing your own painting group. I'll be sharing my breakdown of my launch inside of Paint Party Outer Limits. So you'll kind of have a bird's eye view of what is going on in my own launch online. Okay, so Margaret says, with an online business, do they buy supplies from you and you ship it to them before the online class? You don't have to, Margaret. You can choose. So you could sell it as a kit and ship stuff to them. Or a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just provide a supply list and the video, and then I can teach it live or I can teach it through the video. So there's multiple ways to do that, but you don't have to ship stuff if you don't want to. Oh, Wendy, she joined. I'm so happy you joined, Wendy. We're going to have so much fun together. Okay, let's do a couple of shout outs. We have Carolyn. She says, I'm in Paint Party Headquarters. I took Outer Limits last year and I'm taking it again this year. Very, very exciting, Carolyn. And Gina says, I joined and I'm so excited to get started. I love classes in the new year. And that's awesome, Gina. Congratulations. And I'm excited to hold your hand through this as well. Jessica says, I joined Outer Limits 2022. Woohoo! And she's got all her little exclamation points. Okay, so let me go ahead and just share what you get for Paint Party Outer Limits. So if you are confused or you're not really sure what to do, and I'm wondering if I can pull up the schedule. I know sometimes do you think that would help if I pulled up the schedule? Let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in. Let's see here. Let me find my, there it is. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, let me go ahead and pull up the modules again. And then if you have any other questions before we finish, let me know and I'll answer anything else before we go, because I know it's a big decision and I know that it can be scary, but really the main thing I want you to know is that if you have been thinking about creating an online business, if you have been thinking about, let me find my button here. Sorry, y'all. If you have been thinking about creating an online business, if you have been thinking about like, how do I do this? How do I, make my social media bigger? How do I get emails? How do I get text messages? It's all about building that foundation. So if you've been wondering how to do that as a creative, I am here to teach you. And I know there's a lot of people out there doing that don't teach it. They're doing it, but they're not sharing their knowledge. I'm here to share it. So if you are wanting to learn this, I am going to be teaching you that. And this is what this is about. Okay, so let me go ahead and present this. Okay, I got to go back and forth. Sorry, y'all. Let me add to stream and then present it. Okay, so here is what you get. Okay, so just a quick recap. We have it on sale right now for $9.97, a one pay. Okay, it's $500 off because it will cost $14.97 on January 15th. We start the course on February 1st. Now, the first module, this is what you're actually getting. So if you're a person who're like, okay, this sounds great, but what am I actually going to get? This is what you're getting. You're going to get a module that's going to teach you how to create a free gift that brings emails your way. Let me see if I have it on full screen. Hold on one second. Let's see. Add stream. Okay, sorry about that. Let me remove this and then share. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I had it pulled up and then I moved it. And now I'm actually going to pull up. Let's see. Share screen. Okay, there we go. Let's see if it will show as the full. I think it will. Look and see if it'll show as the full thing. Let me know if it's showing as the full. Okay, there we go. Okay, so basically what you're going to get in this is the modules. Now it's 8 weeks. We have creating a free gift that brings emails your way, learning how to build your email list, learn how to communicate to your email list and your blog. And we also have bonuses like Pinterest. We have SEO bonuses, things like that are going to teach you how to get all kinds of traffic through Pinterest, through SEO. We also have good. We also have how to do Facebook Lives with a purpose. Learn how to run 2 specific ads that will change the game. Okay, it's changed the game for my family. It will change the game for your family. Funnel fun. How to build a funnel. What is a funnel? And how to communicate to your audience through texting. The importance of collaboration. We heard the story about Sarah and how she did 12 collaborations last year while she was working full-time as a teacher. And let's see how and why to create a Facebook group. Bonus affiliates, how you can make money off products that you love, whether you love, paint or, different things like that. And stencils. And the Trello project planning, we're actually going to drop the link in here so you can get that free Trello and project planning link, regardless if you take this course or not. And you're also going to have a bonus on email systems, which one works best for you. Till about 750 emails, I didn't even know I was supposed to have an email. I was just going through the motions. I was overwhelmed. I was tired. I didn't know what to do. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, okay, I can do this and this happens. And then I started becoming confident. I started becoming, really, really proud of what I was able to create and do. Why to make a free Facebook group, how and why to create a Facebook group. What's the importance of that? All of these different things, a glossary crash course on internet language. How many of y'all feel like you need that? So here's what it is. We have open enrollment. We actually start on February 1st. To be exact, January 31st will be our first module that will happen on January 31st, that Monday. And you can get $500 off. So ignore the $400 off. We messed that up. It's $500 off. So it's a full pay option of $997. And the sale will end on January 15th and it will go up to $1497. So if you click the link here, you can pull up your phone and take a picture of this. And it'll actually send you to the sales page. Now, let me go ahead and show you what the sales page looks like. And if you need the link, go ahead and just put link in the comments. But I'm going to see if I can pull up the sales page real quick so that you can see what it looks like, okay? Let me go ahead and pull it up. Oh, good. Yeah, my team is telling me the link is in the comments, okay? So if you want to grab the link, it's in the comments. Okay, so let me add this. Okay, so here is the page that you're going to see. So right here, basically learn how to start and grow your crafty online business so you can work from home doing what you love. So you can see here my table. Here's a fall extravaganza we did of me painting. Some of y'all may have been a part of that. And then here's where you go in to sign up. So it's $500 off if you purchase before January 15th. Now, if you can't do the one pay, we have broken it down to 3 payments It's a little bit more, but you can do it as a payment plan. If you want to do, if you know you want to do this, but you can't do the full pay, you can do it as this. And then remember, on January 15th, the price goes up to $14.97. Again, I have spent tens of thousands of dollars and continue to spend thousands of dollars every month learning what I know about online marketing, about creating free gifts, about building email lists, all of this. So you're getting all of this knowledge to help you with your business. So again, I always think about, what you want to do in life. Okay. And I always think about like, who are the people doing what I want to do? And then if those people are teaching it, like grab a hold of them, because you have no idea how long that they'll choose to teach something like this. I know a lot of times people get excited about stuff like this, or they want to learn stuff like this, but then they're like, oh, I just don't know. But if you know somebody's out there doing something, and maybe I'm not the right person you want to learn from, but if you know you want to go on a similar track as I'm going on, then definitely, like while I'm teaching it, learn from me. We do this once a year. We have no idea what's going to happen between now and next year. If anything has taught us anything, we have no idea. We have no idea what's going to happen. We have no idea if people's situations are going to change. So I want you, if you are thinking, yes, I've been watching you and I know I want to learn this, then by all means, I want to teach you. Okay. And so here's basically what you're going to learn. It's going to show you right here if you want to check out the link. If you need the link so you can grab it and check it out, maybe right after this, after I finish answering the questions, you want to learn a little bit more, go ahead and, devour this, talk it over, sleep on it, whatever you want. But you have until the 14th, basically, and then the price goes up to $14.97. Okay, so let's see if we have any more questions, and then we will finish up with this, okay? So you basically have 9 days to make a decision if you want it at this price. And then again, you have until the end of January, but the price will go up to $14.97. Okay. Oh, Cheryl says, so excited I have joined. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to help you. Very excited to help you. Okay, so let me see if there's any more questions, and then we'll wrap up. Okay. All right. So Tangela says, took the first outer limits, totally worth it. Oh, I'm so happy, Tangela. Joanne says, are these sessions live with the capacity for replay? Joanne, great question. Every single thing is available for replay. What I have learned in this online world is that most of the stuff will happen after the replay. Even right now with y'all watching, most people will watch this as a replay. So yes, everything will be available for replay. Bridget asked, what is the deadline to sign up for Outer Limits 2022? So the official deadline to sign up is January 30th, because we start on January 31st, that Monday. The official time to get the price at $500 off at $997 will be till January 14th. So you have till next Friday to make a decision to get it for $997. If you wait and you sign up until January 31st, it goes up to $14.97. And we do have a payment plan. And Teresa says, want you to know how much I appreciate you taking the time to do this today and all of your inspiration that you shared with us. Thank you. Teresa, thank you for saying that. You're very welcome. I know sometimes people can be very, very nervous when somebody says, here's something that I can help you with. And it brings up a lot of stuff. I'm just going to be really honest with you. Money is a very, very touchy subject. Everybody has a different relationship with it. Some of y'all are like, $997, that's a no-brainer. I know Heidi has done this, this, and this, and she makes this much a year. And yes, I want to learn from her, right? Some of y'all, it's a no-brainer, and you see the value right away. Some of y'all are like, oh my gosh, there's no way. Oh my gosh, I couldn't do it. No. And that's okay. It's okay. Everybody has a different relationship with money. Everybody has a different idea of success and what you want your life to look like. And I'm just here saying, if you want to learn this online thing, I know a girl that knows a lot about it, and I would love to teach you. And you're very, very welcome, Teresa. So regardless if you move on and you do Outer Limits with us or not, I want you to have success. I want you to remember that quote by Elizabeth Gilbert and go after your dreams, whatever they may be. And Libby asks, does the course teach you how to do mass texting and mass emails? Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. And Diana says, so I'm ready to purchase computer laptop. What do I need to just begin? But what do I want? I need, but to do what I need to do. Okay, so basically, when you first start something like this, you need a good phone. I'm telling you, definitely have a good phone. And this right here, I haven't upgraded to the next one. I usually upgrade every year, but my phone is the 12, I think. So always have a good phone. I mean, you're going live. You're doing, I mean, I usually work on my phone. Yes, I work on my desktop, but I work on my phone probably 6 to 7 hours a day. Like, you know, when you get the weekly update, I'm not on TikTok. I'm working. So when I get my weekly update of 6 to 7 hours, it's me answering questions or work. I mean, this is my work tool. So I highly recommend, you know, getting a good phone and making sure you have good internet. Those are the two biggest things that I think people like, you know, skip out on money wise. And I'm like, no, like have good internet. And we always pay the extra for internet because there's nothing worse than trying to go on a video and then now it's buffering or you can't, you know, y'all can't see me, right? And how many times have you tried to watch somebody on a YouTube channel or a video and it does that? You're off, right? You're done. You're like, I'm not watching that. So I say, Diana, make sure you have a good phone and good internet. Those are the two most important things. And Sarah says, will this apply towards something other than paint parties? I do fine art. Yes, Sarah. Actually, Amy, the one that I showed her story, she does fine art. So yes, it can apply to anything. The thing I'm teaching you, we're not going to hold a paintbrush in this course at all. There will not be any paintbrush holding in this course at all. This course is about teaching you how to build an audience, regardless of what it's in. Fine art, paint parties, online painting, mixed media, journaling, anything you want. It's about building the audience for that. Let's see. Kay says, approximately how much time per module will I need to commit to take in the information? I work and would want to be sure to set aside the time. Okay, Kay, great question. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get a printable schedule. It's going to have every single time that something is released. Now, here's what I want you to do. Everybody take a deep breath. Okay. Everything is either pre-recorded or recorded so that you can rewatch it at your convenience. So the first Monday, starting on January 31st at 10 a.m., we release the module. We try to keep the modules 30 minutes or less, okay? The actual teaching. There's no fluff in this. There's absolutely no fluff. It is exactly what you need to know to go to the next step. Then you have the next couple of days to ask questions. I actually used to answer these questions live, and then I would get distracted and I'd get on a tangent. So we decided, nope, we don't have time for that. So I actually get all your questions gathered. My team puts them together, and then I answer them as fast as possible. If I need to show you something, I show you. And the other cool thing about Outer Limits is if you're asking a tech question, I don't just say it. I actually film a quick little 2 to 3 minute video and say, press here, go here, do this. And then I post it into the group. So I would say, Kay, I would probably allot about 2 hours a week, like I'd say 2 to 3 hours total a week for you to do this. And remember, you are learning. That's why a lot of people take it every year. And once you take it once, you do get a very good discount the next year if you decide to take it again. But it's going to be something that, especially if this is new to you, you've got to give yourself time. I always say, watch the module and then watch it again. You know, watch it at least 2 times because I want you to like soak it in. Like a lot of times when I'm learning something new, I hear it and then I'm like, And then I hear it again and I'm like, oh. All right. So Libby says, does the course teach? Oh, we already answered that one. Okay. So let's see. Barbara says, joined my first time. Barbara, congratulations. Very, very excited for you. Diana says, join for this year. So uber excited. Oh, I love that word, uber excited. I'm uber excited now. Very cool. And Sheree says, I joined for this year and I cannot wait. Very, very cool. So cool. Okay, so any more questions before we go? And I just want to say thank y'all so much for being here. I'm very excited. Yvette says, I did it. I just signed up for PP Outer Limits. This is it, 2022. Time for me to set that foundation and get me where I need to be successful. Thank you, Heidi. Oh my gosh, you are so welcome. I want to say thank you, Yvette, and everyone who is trusting me. I do not take this lightly. I want y'all to know, I just don't. I do not take this lightly. Chris says, this sweet lady is amazing. If you are creative, she has so much to teach. Thank you so much, Chris, for saying that. Here's the thing. I definitely don't take this lightly. I really, truly appreciate when y'all trust me and we go above and beyond. So much so that I want to make sure whatever you have paid for it, you feel like you've walked away with at least 10 times as much value. And I know the foundation. I know a lot of times we just seriously want to make things happen right away, but I will not be that person that sits there and goes, in 8 weeks, you're going to have it all figured out, because that's not how this online thing works. But I can tell you, most of the world does not know anything about this. And it's so crazy to me. If you start talking to somebody and they think they know about it, and then you ask them, oh, that's awesome. How much money are you making? And they're like, well, I'm not really making any money. And it just cracks me up, because I'm like, people, don't try to teach something that you're not actively doing, and you're not actively changing your family's life from it. And so that's why I feel so committed to when I take on this responsibility, that I really am teaching you something that I know you can use. And that if you just keep doing it and keep taking one small step in front of the next, that you're going to get there. And that it's something that I am currently always doing every day. Oh my gosh, I need to tweak this on my free gift. Oh, I can change this on the thank you page and make this XYZ results happen. I am constantly doing it. This is not something I did years ago and I'm like, hey, guess what I did 5 years ago? No, this is something that I was tweaking before we got on here. Something that I do every day. Doing a free gift. We're about to launch a free gift this coming week. Exactly what I'm teaching you to do, I am doing right now in my business. So, okay, so Trello. Oh, go ahead and share Trello. So anybody who wants the free gift, and I just want to say thank you for being here and staying for the whole thing. Go ahead and say, yes, I want the free Trello link. We're actually going to add that in the comments. If I need to add it, please let me know. I know I have my team. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, so if you want the free gift, and you'll be able to kind of see a little bit about how I teach, hopefully this will help you for, maybe making your choice if you want to be a part of Paint Party Outer Limits. But here is the free gift. You can grab it. I don't know if I can, let me see if I can star it, if that does anything. All right, so yes, so can y'all grab that? Did y'all see it? Yeah, we have everybody saying yes, free Trello link, please. Awesome. Okay, so the link is right there. If you want to actually take a picture of it, I don't know if that'll help, or a screenshot, you can screenshot it. We have it right there for you. And then you're going to be able to get the free gift. Now, if you want the link to join Paint Party Outer Limits, like I said, you're going to get $500 off. If you join before January 15th, $500 off. So go ahead and say, yes, I need the link for Paint Party Outer Limits, and we will put that. And then my team is telling me that they are going to go in and actually reply to every single one of y'all. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you, team. You are going to apply to every single one of them and put the free Trello link. So if you haven't found it, they're going to go in. So if you don't get it right away, our team's going to go in and reply to each and every one of you with this free link so that you can grab it. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay. All right. So just put free Trello link if you want that. And then if you want the link for Outer Limits, put Paint Party Outer Limits, and we will make sure to get you that link. And again, I just want to say thank you so much for spending your time. I know that time is so valuable, and I didn't want to waste it. So I want you to hang this up and repeat it. Say it if you can say it with me. I am unique. I am worthy. I have a purpose, and I am a child of God. Remember, each one of you has a purpose. And if you want to do this with something online, please let me help you. I would love to show you how to do all of this wonderful stuff. All right, guys, I can't wait to help you. For those of you that are going to join us in Paint Party Outer Limits, get ready, buckle your seatbelts. We are going to be like drinking from a fire hose in a good way. But that all starts on January 31st. Those of you that are deciding not to move forward, that's totally okay. Take a deep breath. Be okay with that decision. Hopefully you can take it next year. But for those of you that are coming with us, I can't wait to help you more. And I appreciate y'all being here. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Bye, guys.